Hey guys, Tara here, bringing you a Warcraft 3 replay today. As you may have heard, Warcraft 3 Reforged is coming out in the not too distant future, so I figured, jump back in early, get hip to all the changes, because there have been quite a lot of changes since 1.30 onwards. But about me, I used to play this game a lot from like 2003 to 2010 or so. Undead main. But yeah, I've kind of been in and out of the scene since then, just occasionally watching replays, trying to stay up. But I have been reading the changes, so hopefully you guys can all learn along with me on this journey before Warcraft 3 Reforged comes out. So today we have Grubby here in the north versus Thorzain in the south. I think they played like a best of 5 just recently. This is one of the matches from that. We're on Concealed Hill. Also a new map. I'm not too familiar with this, but it does have healing fountains on it, which are typically thought of to be very strong for Orc, a healing fountain map. So, a couple early changes. Blademaster did get quite a few nerfs, so no longer an auto pick on basically every map. So this time we're going to see fast here from Grubby. As for Thorzain going for Archmage. Humans did receive quite a lot of nerfs, especially in 1.30. Quite a few of them have been reverted since then. The nerfs were so severe though, a lot of human players actually switched over to Night Elf, which you'll still see a lot in Chinese replays because they're still on 1.30. But it's not what we're going to see here today. So generally the patch changes have been, I suppose, kind of similar to Code 2. A lot of like the almost unused units they tried to buff into relevancy. Things like Tauren, Necromancers, Shaman, Witch Doctors. Trying to make more tech options available. So it's, led to a few speed bumps, let's just say that. But, I feel like they're on the right path and certainly will make the game a lot more diverse going forwards. So it's cool to see, especially given how old the game is. Looks like Grubby's going to pick up a circlet. Thorzain doing some militia creeping, and he got a claws of attack. Do have a observe overlay, so you can see both layers of resources. Eventually, I couldn't get it working properly, but there should be like heroes and the items on each side of the screen here as well. I'll get that working in the not too distant future, but I already delayed this by about 2 weeks, so I'm gonna just get my hands dirty, see how it goes. Okay, so a little bit of creepjacking here. They're finding Grubby, but it was his own footman that got snared by the creeps. Looks like Grubby's going to pick that off. Going chasing for this grunt.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Grubby looking to finish off the creeps that Thorzain started. Oh, looks like Grubby's going for the deny. And he gets it nicely down the Archmage. Not getting the experience. Got a tick going down as well as a lumber mill. As for Grubby, he's getting a shop down. Third burrow. And one more grunt to replace that loss. Thorzain trying to do some more creeping, but Grubby finds him. Be careful creeping these, these creeps can get you with the ensnares and can end up losing units quite easily to them. Just make them kind of like high risk, low reward. But then, not too damaging, quite easy to kill on the flip side. Looks like Grubby's going to mop that up. Meanwhile, Thorzain going over to the healing fountain to get some healing. In fact, he's going over to both of them. Doesn't have a shop right now, so that's his only option for the heals. Use those healing fountains at night. Very good idea. Okay, so Grubby getting double bestiary.
Player's forces are under attack.
One thing that they did change about the Orc tech, now you can build a Tauren totem at tier 2. And you can build well, that's where Spirit Walkers are located now. They're no longer in the Spirit Lodge. So yeah, that's a pretty big shake up to the Orc tech. Looks like Thorzain coming in here for a cancel on one of these bestiaries. Oh, Grubby doing some creeping. Gets a cancel on one. Now moving over to the burrows.
A player's forces
Okay,
are under
Grubby
attack.
bringing in the TP, going for some blocking, hoping to get Thorzain to burn his TP. Now going for a speed scroll, maybe with the Naga. He can slow him enough to get a kill here. Doesn't look like it though. I mean, back when I don't think I ever saw this kind of composition back when I was playing from Orcs. Farseer combining with the Naga Sea Witch. Maybe makes me think he might go for like a really strong tier 2 push perhaps. We have the strong combo though as well with this double lightning, chain lightning and fork lightning, which can be pretty strong against human with the mass casters. Solo health. So we'll see how it shakes out. Looks like Thorzain going to come down here and finish off those creeps that Grubby started. Your Wand of Illusion, super useful for scouting. Very nice item. Meanwhile, Grubby going for some more creeping. That was expansion. Thorzain sending out the scouts. Well, he has... Okay, double Sanctum. Looks like he's upgrading priest depth training here. So he's finally getting a shot. Low strength, nothing too special there. Oh man, ring +3. Feels bad, man. Now he's heading over to his expansion. He's brought the militia as well. Might be looking to expand here. Grubby's well on top of that though, scouting it nicely with his wolf. And looks like he's heading down that way now. Maybe try put some harass. Thorzain well on top of things. Scouting with his image, spotting the Wind Riders or Wyvern.
A town is under siege.
Okay, no, the militia are heading back. No. Looks like he's going to go for the expand here. He does have to be, a little bit cautious. Doesn't have a TP of his own, and his burrows don't have their reinforced defenses quite yet. So they are exposed.
Are under attack.
Okay, okay, just a little bit slow getting the speed build going, but now he's underway. 2 towers. Grubby getting the counter expand, but Thorzain spotting it with his illusion, so well aware of that. So Grubby heading over to the fountain here. Thorzain once again, another scout. This time it's the Hawk spotting this, and looks like he's coming over here for the creepjack. 4 Sorks, plenty of slow available. Grubby's got to be careful here. His units are quite low. So he's going to try continue the fountain creep here. Quite risky with all these low health grunts. Looks like he got the creep and the experience, but loses 2 grunts in the process. Probably not really worth it. Grunts are kind of, sitting duck to all these casters, I suppose, but certainly not ideal there for Grubby, and very strong scouting so far from Thorzain, has to be said. It's definitely making a difference. Oh, Grubby coming in from the side here with his Wind Riders, trying to get on top of these casters. The fork lightning in there, one goes down. This troll still doing some big damage. Another one goes down to the chain lightning. Now the Wind Rider's in a bit of trouble, bit of slow on them, and the Water Elemental going to town. Second Water Elemental summoned. He's trying to get out of here now. We have the Hawk up here, but only level 1 Hawk. He does have a fresh TP. And he's transferring it over here. Going to get out of there. So Grubby took down, was it 4 sorceresses there? Pretty high kill count. Did lose his TP. Take a look at experience. We got 3. Grubby has 3. Okay, so a little bit more experience on Grubby's side, but nothing too dire. Pretty even trade overall though. Started going really well for Thorzain at the beginning, but Grubby coming in from the side there. His double lightning strategy taking out a lot of casters. But a very even match so far. I've got a couple towers going down with the reinforced defenses, so they're going to be much harder to kill, especially for these casters. Fortified versus heavy armor makes a huge difference. What else have we got going on base? Another tower for Grubby. Ooh, got a couple Griffin aviaries and he's getting a couple Dragonhawk riders. Those are going to counter these Wyvern or Wind Riders very effectively. We're going after the Red Drake, but Thorzain right on top of it. Speed scroll. It's going to get out of there. Close call though. Just going to try to finish this off. Grubby having been scared off. Thorzain is at 60 supply. Even more now. So he's broken upkeep. Meanwhile, still at 48. Oh, nice double lightning there. Oh, but those Dragonhawks catch him off guard there. Don't think he was expecting that. It's going to lose 2 Wind Riders on the other end. Looks like Grubby got the item there. It's Scourge Bone Chimes. We've got 4. So hero level's very close to even now. Thorzain pulling back that slight lead that Grubby had. Looks like he's going in for some harass here now. Got himself a fresh TP. Thorzain thinking the same thing, but these towers are going to be much sturdier. They're fortified armor, 3 of them. It's the heavy armor here. Heavy armor is okay versus piercing, but certainly no fortified armor. So he's solo creeping the beast up to 4 here.
A player's forces are under
Level 2 Hawk. Grubby also creeping, but not solo creeping his Naga. I guess he just doesn't really care too much about the level 2 cold arrow. Just wants to stack up that fast here. Occurs to me there don't seem to be that many creeps on this map. Certainly more than something like Eco Isles, I would say, but not that many more. And the red camps, you know, at the fountains don't seem to be that tough either. Don't have super high level item drops. Grubby's got a few Bat Riders now. They're going to try and counter those Dragonhawks. 3 of them. Do you have any armor upgrades yet for these? No, no armor upgrades. Going to try and use...
a player's forces are under
set
attack.
them to visible. Try and use them stealthily.
A town is under
Grubby's doing
siege.
some recon with his wolves. Similar scenario here. Another... invisible boar going hunting, scouting. Nothing to creep left on the map now. one last expo in the middle. See how this one shakes out. These are invisible Dragonhawks.
A player's
Scouting, not finding anything. Grubby coming out from the fountain area. Do you have any upgrades? No, still 0-0. No upgrades. Thorzain 70 supply versus 64. A bit of a supply lead, but oh, looks like Thorzain going for a tech here. Being a blacksmith, so now he's going to try to get some upgrades cooking. One more tower down as well, just so he can fight the air if it comes to it. At his base. Okay, here we go. Grubby getting things going. Scroll protection popped here. Oh, Dragonhawks. Doesn't kill anything. So I think Grubby picked off 2 casters there. And nothing for Thorzain. Thorzain also popped his scroll protection, TP the other way. I think Grubby comes out ahead. He popped a sentry ward here and the Hawk spotted it, but didn't quite get the chance to kill another sentry there. So lots of scouting from both players so far. Yeah, these Sorks still got plenty of mana left, can re-invis all of these Dragonhawks. Another roll of the dice. Looks like Grubby's exploding up to 80. Thorzain still has a tremendous amount of float. Okay, finally getting some farms down now. Just about complete his tier 3 tech as well. Get some armor upgrades to try and reduce the damage from those Bat Riders. Oh, but that is so many Bat Riders. Oh man, killing off his footman, trying to free up some space. His food count. Upgrading the animal war training, wants to boost the HP. Limit the effectiveness of those Bat Riders. Grubby at 80, and he's looking for a fight. Hovering around the expansion area. There is an extra shop here. Do we have any heal scrolls? One on the Beastmaster, as well as an invul pot. Oh, Grubby speed scrolling in here. He's coming in.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's coming out. Looks like he's got one greater invul pot. Not that I expect invul pots to be that relevant in this game. You know, don't have a huge amount of nuke. No Mountain King or anything like that for Thorzain. Looks like he is now invising all of his priests, trying to keep them just getting lightning to death straight away. Maybe just waiting at the fountain. So 0-1 now, and Grubby has 0-1 himself. Troll Witch Doctor being brought along as well as these Shaman. They're only at a depth, no Bloodlust quite yet. As with it's just about completed Master Training, so both players just waiting for their tech to come online. Priests have got their tech though, they're at Master. They've got the Inner Fire, and looks like he's going to catch one or two of these Shaman out in the open. Gets the Purge in. Grubby trying to speed out of there before things get too hairy. He needs that Shaman Master Training before he engages in this fight. Oh, that's 2 armor upgrades now for Thorzain.
Town is under siege.
Looks like he's spotting Grubby, trying to put some towers down, trying to secure this final expo in the middle of the map. Bat Rider's coming around the side.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay. Steel range weapons coming in. So he's going to be 1-1. He's got a lot of gold as well. Wonder if we'll see them try to explode up to 100. Both of them floating a decent amount right now. It's feel like it's going to come down to one just huge fight as they just both kind of sit around here. Upgrading their units. Oh, third hero coming in here. Gonna be the Paladin. Thorzain. Some more Dragonhawks as well. He's exploding. 96 out of 96.
A player's forces are under attack.
Looks like he's brought some militia up here. Looks like he is going to try lock down the expo right now. Grubby going for a forward shot. Expecting some combat in the nearby area. Looks like he's completed tier 3 but doesn't have a lightning orb at the moment. Oh, and here he comes. Thorzain got inner fire on everything. Bat Rider's going in. He's trying to spread these out so their AoE damage from those Bat Riders doesn't inflict too much. Oh, good scroll protection, but good Bat Rider usage. Oh man, the chain lightning and the fork lightning. Clear out so many of those aerial units. Grubby now TPing out. Thorzain all the way down to 76 from 96. Where's Grubby? 72 straight away after that fight. You know, he's building a couple units, but I'd say that was overall a huge win for Grubby. Level 5 on that Farseer, almost level 5 on Sea Witch as well. It's going to be crazy scary. Double lightning. Going to knock out all these casters, as well as the aerial units. More Dragonhawks onto the fire. We're at 80, 16, 30, okay. Oh, Witch Doctor puts down a ward. Surely he saw or heard that. Beastmaster's got heaps of mana. Could easily pop out a hawk here. Kill that ward. He's going to try invis his Dragonhawks again. Priests does he have? Just 2 or 3 at the moment. Okay, so comes the inner fire. Did he ever complete? No, it doesn't look like he ever started the final armor upgrade. So he's got his Dragonhawks kind of split here. The wards could be trouble though, spotting all these invis units. Grubby coming in for a fight. Thorzain a little bit weak here. Oh, and the wolves going after the peasants. And a couple slows here, but Thorzain just doesn't really have the front line to fight effectively here. Grubby's army just way too large. Slowly these Dragonhawks are just getting picked off. A lot of bloodlust coming in now for Grubby as well. Priest nowhere nearby for Dispel. There it comes now. Thorzain trying to fight hard. But he's just getting cut to pieces. Oh my god! Grubby, he had the invul pot. Uses his Farseer. Thorzain now in the driver's seat. Oh my god, he calls the GG. Things were looking so, oh my, I'm shocked. I thought things were looking so good there for Grubby. But Thorzain just had that little extra bit of staying power. Farseer gets caught a little bit out of position, dies. And there you have it. Oh, that's a big shock for me. Things were, oh my god. That last engagement before went so heavily into Grubby's favour. Just knocked out all of the air units. Thought he had that one sewn up, but there we have it. Very interesting game, and hopefully you all enjoyed my first attempt at Warcraft 3 cast. So yeah, I plan to do these once a week, Warcraft Wednesdays, so hopefully you'll stop by for the next one. Bye.